cards want to come out. It's too many. Okay, so wow. Oh wow, this is a beautiful energy. First we have the Fool. Okay, and then we have the Star, Aquarius energy. And then we have the Temperance. Okay. Someone is taking a chance on, someone is working with a lot of water. Someone is in their moon energy. Someone is working with their energy. Someone's learning to manipulate their energy. Someone is doing so in a spiritual manner. Someone is working diligently on themselves. Look at these two ladies. They are working with water. They're creating something. So with this Fool mentality, you're taking chances. You're being optimistic about life. You know that there's more out there, and you feel like if you don't just do it, it's not going to happen. And what you're doing is you're doing it. You're just doing it. You're just going for it. You're like, so what? I don't care what the world thinks. I don't care what these social media platforms think. I don't care what anyone thinks anymore. Someone just doesn't care about what people think anymore. Someone doesn't care about the status quo anymore. Someone doesn't care about what's the social norm. Someone doesn't care. They're being their spiritual self. Someone is very, very tapped in and in tune with themselves. The only cards that came out are arcanas. We have the Temperance, the Star, and the Fool. I think that's what you call them. Let me check. Okay, I'm a photographic memory person, but get my words right. They represent forces beyond the everyday. Okay, progression can be seen as a path of enlightenment, known as the Fool. Okay, the Fool's journey. As it travels from the magician to the world, it develops spiritually, like all worthwhile journeys. This one bears many challenges, for how else will she grow? Yeah, so you can see that there's growth needed. And you're like, how else am I going to grow if I don't just jump? If I don't just do it? If I don't just choose to be better? If I don't just decide that I want better? If I don't just jump and be consistent. Maybe you've got a planner and you said, I'm going to stick to my planner this time. I'm going to be serious this week. I'm going to be consistent this week. I'm going to put to action everything that I've learned spiritually and everything I've learned through experience. I'm going to put it to work. And you are putting it to work, honey. Okay, you are not wasting time. Okay, there's something about daytime here. You love the sunlight, or maybe you get more inspiration during the daytime. You get more inspiration being in nature. Okay, maybe you should be in nature more. Okay, and look at these stars. Okay, you know your worth. You see how unique you are. Look at the way that she's dressed here. And she has no clothes on. Both of them are very unique. Both of them are you. All three of these are you. You are on a path of enlightenment, and you are taking on the experience, this enlightenment journey, head first. You are diving in. No breaks for you. Okay, every moment you're checking yourself. You're making sure that you acknowledge the good in your life. You are sticking to whatever it is that you wrote down, or whatever it is that you're planning for the day or the week or the month, the year. You're sticking to it. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like you already have a path that's already laid out for you. Look at this path back here from the sun. You already have a path that's laid out for you. You were hesitant before about taking the path. But now something has changed. There's been a shift in your perspective, a shift in your motivation, a shift in seeing or embracing who you are. There's been a shift. And you're definitely, you're happy about it. This is beautiful. It's just so good. Congratulations to you on this shift. And I'm sure it has to do with this full moon that passed on the 21st. Yeah. It's like you've completely awakened to this journey that is spontaneous. This journey is not in stone. There's going to be twists and turns and ups and downs everywhere, but you're like, I'm ready, I'm equipped. I have everything I need to face every up and down, twist and turn, however it may come. I'm equipped. Okay, this is beautiful for you. Congratulations to you, Chosen. Congratulations. You know who you are. You see who you are. You see how different you are, and you're embracing it. You're not holding back. And this journey of enlightenment, you know, is where you're supposed to be going. This is who you are. And you're only holding yourself back by not taking a chance, by not diving deep, by not putting yourself in hard circumstances to challenge yourself, not putting yourself in places to be challenged. Okay. And you're like, shit, I'm gonna be the fool. And that's okay. Because I'm equipped. Whatever comes my way, I'm gonna know how to handle it. I already know how to handle it. I was just being, maybe you're being subtle in the past, about who you were. You didn't want, you were so tapped into everyone else's energy. You're now learning to pour into yourself and not allow their energy to taint how you feel about yourself. That's how empathic you are. You're so tapped in. You know how others feel about going off on a different path that's not normal. You already know how people feel about that, and that has affected you in the past, but not anymore. Ooh, congratulations. Not anymore. Congratulations on that. Okay, Spirit, what else do we have to say? You are pouring into yourself, and it's constant flow, meaning you're checking yourself every moment to make sure that you are in tune with your star player. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups, Spirit. Okay. Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Okay. So you may have been burdened by so many options. Like, you're so talented. You're like, there's so many ways, there's so many options I could take, but it looks like it was burdening you, burdening your mind. Okay. But you've risen to a Queen of Swords from this Ten of Wands energy, from this feeling overwhelmed energy. And you're very decisive now about what path you're taking. You're very decisive about what you want to do. You're no longer in the clouds about, oh, I could do this. I'm good at that. They say I'm good at this. Oh, I like to do this, So you're no longer in the clouds about, you're no longer in the clouds about what you want to do or what path you should take. You see, there's clouds in both of these cards. And the difference is here, she's on solid ground. Here, she's just floating. Okay? But now, your feet is on solid ground. You are using your wits. Okay? Not just your spiritual wits. Okay? Your emotional sense. Your gift of decisiveness. and you're letting things come to you. You're no longer putting yourself out there to attract different experiences. You're allowing experiences to come. You see, she's that calm, and she's like, whatever I say, come, you know. New opportunities in career, come. New opportunities in relationships, come. New opportunities in friendships, come. New opportunities in partnership, come. She is calm and no longer it's like she left the clouds behind and she's now on the ground, because the clouds is in the back, and she is sitting so peacefully, and all she has to do is just wave her hand and the universe is responding. You see that bird there is responding to her peacefulness. It's like her peacefulness sent the clouds away, and it's a beautiful day. Oh, you are really at peace with the path that you have decided to take. You're really at peace, and your peaceful aura allows you to sit on your throne just so beautifully, so confidently. And maybe you're working on your confidence. Maybe confidence has a lot to do with the path that you're taking. Okay, yeah, you need to be very confident in this path. Okay, being overburdened and overwhelmed is in the past. Okay, it's in the past. That was the old you. It was a mindset that did not serve you. Oh, I have to be busy in order to be productive. No. That's no longer a part of your mindset. And every time you get in that phase or back in that space of who you used to be, like I said, you check yourself. Like, no, that's no longer me. You know, this person is saying, I am who I say I am. Okay. It's so beautiful. This is such a beautiful reading so far. And I think it has a lot to do with the full moon that just passed. There's been a shift. And I'm sure it's an honor to be you right now, right? That's how you feel. It's an honor to be in the position that I'm in. It's an honor to be in the space that I've created for myself, my sanctuary. It's an honor. Okay, this is beautiful. Congratulations. Okay, what else do you have for us, Spirit? They're saying be confident. Be confident that the path that you have chosen is the path that you should be on right now. Do not be changing your mind and going back to being overwhelmed, baby. That is of the past. That's no longer your life. Okay, you're living a new lifestyle. Okay, this is a lifestyle to just be your naked self and just be who you are, that angel. This is a lifestyle, and it does not include feeling overwhelmed. It does not include feeling burdened. It does not include taking on a load that does not belong to you. Okay? That just jumped out. Oh, 5 of Swords. Oh, everyone can't go with you. Everyone can't go with you. So, let me clarify this 5 of Swords. Yeah, that's what they're saying. There's a battle that's behind you. There's a battle that's that you've won. And they're saying walk away with your victory. Walk away with your victory. And all that you've gained as far as experience and knowledge. Okay, any more, Spirit? All that you've gained, okay, take it as a win. Okay, there ain't no loss. Okay, there's no loss here. Alright, so so you may have been in hermit mode recently, okay? You're out of that. And it's like you came out swinging, though. You came out swinging. And when I say swinging, you had to cut some people off, or you had to stand up to some people, or you had to set boundaries, or you had to let them know who the fuck you are. That's what happened. You had to let them know who you are. The Alchemizer, baby. I'm a star, baby. Did you know? They know now, and they're very sad about it. They're very disappointed. This hermit mode, you came out a new person, okay? You came out focused, better than ever, baby. Cut people off because you're okay with traveling this road alone, okay? Or traveling this road without those persons that you cut off, okay? Because you may not be alone. You may still have friends, family, and those that you communicate with. Or you may now be taking a new journey where you're experiencing being more alone and, you know, not having persons in your space all the time, or not feeling the need to be around people. Maybe that was the old energy, but yeah, so this right here is looking like it's a part of an old energy where you took a lot of time to think. Okay, when you came out of that thinking mode, it was over for whoever was in your space that wasn't supposed to be there, because you accepted that, you know, you're not supposed to be here. You accepted that, you know, you are just here for, you were just put in my life to show me this or to show me that, and I appreciate that. But now it's time for me to continue on my journey alone. Thank you for everything that you taught me. Like I said, there's no losses here. We're not taking this as a loss. We're taking this as a win. Okay, you gained 2 more swords. Okay, those swords could be knowledge. It could be a new perception. It could be a lifestyle. You gained 2 more things on your journey that you can use. Okay, just by letting this person, place, or thing go. It could be a job. It doesn't have to be people. It could be, you know, a career. It could be relationships. It could be habits that you've left behind. You came out of hermit like, you know, I'm done with the way I used to think. I'm done with the way I used to eat. I'm done with, you know, just my old perception of how love should be. I don't see much love here, or in regards to relationship. It seems like it has a lot to do with your inner self, or maybe some relationships, such as friendships or acquaintanceships or any type of ships, you know, but I don't see much love here. However, you can see now that you're a changed person, and everyone can go with you. Everything that was attached to the old version of you is not meant to be with the new version of you. Not everything. Some things, yes, but cutting off persons, places, things, perceptions, mindsets, ways of doing things. Cutting these things off has brought you to a new perspective. Has brought you to a space where you feel comfortable continuing your journey, even if it's just you. Okay, so that's why I believe that this reading has a lot to do with yourself, not just you and another person. Now it could be, because I'm reading for multiple people, but this looks like a lot of inner growth, inner realizations, and someone's having a lifestyle switch, complete lifestyle change. Okay, someone is just switching everything up. They're just straight switching it up. Like, yeah, this mindset cannot come with me. Okay, the way I used to think about money, the way I used to think about my passions is now different. It's different now. Okay, I love it. I love it. This is beautiful. We're gonna let Spirit speak to us. And one last card. We're gonna close it out. This has been a beautiful, and one card we got. This has been a beautiful reading for the collective. Ending with the Chariot. Oh, you badass. That's what you are. You realize how badass you are. And you are off into the sunset, okay? I'm gonna read the Chariot. All that leather, that black and leather on you. Yeah, you a badass. You cannot be touched, okay? Yes. Okay, the Chariot. She rules everything around her. The chariot rides on a silver gleaming motorcycle, ready for battle. She got her leather armor to protect her. Her crown points towards the sky. She's connected to nature, to her emotions, and to the stable ground beneath her. Didn't we say that? Didn't we say you don't place your feet on solid ground, baby? You know what path you're taking, okay? And this chariot is here to confirm that. The chariot has worked so hard to balance everything in her life perfectly. Everything is in its right place and under her control. Under her control, yes. Didn't we say you don't have to go nowhere, do nothing? It's just coming. You say and it comes. You say and it's done. Okay, so be very mindful of what you speak over your life at this time. How you use your words. Okay, speak in the present tense as if everything is happening. Okay, do not speak in the past tense. Okay, do not stay in the past energy. Okay, anything that benefits you, speak it over your life. Okay, and anything that does not benefit you, do not speak it. Okay, because that's how powerful you are at this time. With all your realizations and coming into knowing truly who you are and embracing it, you are powerful at this time. Okay, everything is in its right place and under her control. It could be him or her. Okay, victory might not be easy, but she'll win in the end. Okay, so like we said, you don't care how hard it is. You're taking the chance. You don't care because you know that you have to grow. You know that it's going to take me to take this leap for anything to change. That's right. It's time to be the boss and get shit done. Okay? Literally. Put on your most badass leather jacket and toughest boots and get ready to fight. Fight for yourself. Don't give up. Don't let anyone run you off the road. Okay? Yes. It's probably going to take a bit of force and mental energy, but you're confident. You're powerful. You've prepared for this. Victory is yours. Okay, we're going to close out the reading like that, collective. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time.